We are covering the business case practice for your PRINCE2 exam, focusing specifically on its purpose and ongoing justification. The business case is the most important document in a PRINCE2 project because it answers the fundamental question, why are we doing this project? It provides the rationale and justification for the project's existence from start to finish. Without a valid business case, there is no project. This is tied directly to the core PRINCE2 principle of continued business justification, which states that a project must remain desirable, viable, and achievable throughout its life cycle. On the exam, you won't be asked to simply define the business case. Instead, you'll get a scenario. For example, a project to develop a new software is in its third stage. A competitor suddenly releases a similar product for free. The question will ask what the project manager's immediate concern should be. The answer will revolve around reassessing the business case's viability because the expected benefits are now seriously threatened. If the justification disappears, the project should be stopped or significantly changed. A primary point of confusion tested on the exam is the ownership of the business case. While the project manager does the work of creating and updating it, the executive of the project board is ultimately accountable for it. An exam question might ask, who is responsible for ensuring the project represents value for money and that its benefits are realized? The answer is the executive, not the project manager. The project manager's role is to maintain the document and ensure it's reviewed at key decision points, especially at the end of each management stage. Another common exam trap is confusing the business case with the benefits management approach. The business case contains the high-level justification, the reasons, the expected benefits, and the return on investment. The benefits management approach, on the other hand, details the specific actions and measurements needed to prove those benefits have been realized. The exam might present a statement like, a document outlining when benefits will be measured and by whom, and ask you to identify it. That's the benefits management approach, not the business case itself. Remember that every single PRINCE2 project, even mandatory or compliance-based ones, requires a business case. For a compliance project, the justification isn't profit, but the avoidance of penalties or loss of market share from non-compliance. The exam may try to trick you with a small internal project and imply the business case is optional. It never is. The key is that the justification must remain valid throughout the project's life. Here's a simple phrase to remember its importance. No justification, no project. This mental shortcut reinforces that the business case is the trigger for starting, continuing, and if necessary, stopping the project. If at any stage boundary review the justification fails, the default decision is to not proceed. The business case isn't a document you create and file away. It is a living tool for decision-making that is core to the entire PRINCE2 method. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.